Back at Springfield High, about 5 minutes away from getting started. Railers and the Senators on this Friday night. They had the Scarlet Line, the Springfield High Pom dance team. They're terrific. They have apparently had some instruction for, I think they said first and second grade girls on up. And they were performing at halftime of the JV game, and they're out dancing with the dance team here before tonight's varsity game. That not only gives those girls some good instruction on how to be future high school dance team members, but it gets their parents as paid admissions into the high school basketball game. That's smart marketing, don't you think?
Yeah, as long as these kids didn't drive themselves to the game. A few of them may have carpooled together.
That might be a problem.
Now we have a big crowd. It's about 90% capacity here at Dewey Gym tonight. It reminds us of that great crowd we had last night for the final of the Girls City Tournament.
Boy, that was a big, noisy crowd down the street at Bell's Gym. And Springfield High got out of there with a win, defeating the Cyclones in the city championship game in girls hoop, 53-35 the final. Correction, I think I mentioned Illinois playing tomorrow at noon on 96.7 FM. The opponent's Penn State. The opponent is not Michigan, so don't look for that game on TV and wonder why the Wolverines aren't on the court with the Illini. That was an error. Penn State in Illinois tomorrow. And the UIS doubleheader on the air here on 1450 tomorrow. 1 o'clock for the women's game, 3 o'clock for the men's game. Both on Sports Radio 1450.
I should have a decent crowd for that as well. Bank of Springfield is sponsoring, and they've provided some free tickets to youngsters, and I think the adults get in for $3 tomorrow afternoon, and they will be honoring out at track the St. Croix Griffin State Championship football team tomorrow.
Terrific.
So UIS continues to try to immerse itself in the community, and in so doing, hope that a few more members of the community take them up on the opportunity to come out and watch the basketball team. Men's basketball team 8 and 10, and Southern Indiana is a Division II national power. On the men's side, by their standards, they're having a bit of a down year at 12 and 6 this year. Women's team for USI is very, very good. That'll be a big challenge for Chad Oletsky's team, and the game tips off at 1 at track tomorrow afternoon. We'll have play-by-play coverage of both games right here on Sports Radio 1450.
Lincoln's going to wear the road red tonight against the red and black of Springfield High. Stay tuned. Starting lineups and play-by-play coming up after a 2-minute timeout. And the Lincoln Railers on this Friday night. Both teams are back on the court. Cheerleaders are ready. Poms are ready. Officials are ready. I think we're ready for the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Springfield High School and Willard Dewey Gymnasium for tonight's Central State 8 matchup between the Rail Splitters of Lincoln and the Senators of Springfield High. Would everyone now please rise, remove your hat if you're wearing one, and face the flag, while Springfield High School's pep band under the direction of Sue Warren plays our national anthem. And now here are tonight's starting lineups first for the visiting Lincoln Railers. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 2, Jordan Perry. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 3, Will Cook. Guard, a 6' junior, number 5, Aaron Hopp. Guard, a 6' senior, number 14, Peyton Eblair. And at forward, a 6'6" senior, number 22, Gavin Block. Lincoln is coached by Neil Alexander. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Springfield Senators. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 1, Tavon Kincaid. Junior, number 12, Keon Day. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 15, Trevor Minder. And our man in the middle, a 6'8" senior, number 23, Obadiah Church. The Senators are coached by Matt Reed. Officials for tonight's game are Mike Bell, Mike Smargesty, and Andrew Special.
Never know Jeff's the librarian here at Springfield High, would you?
Yeah, he's one of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet on the Central State 8 tour. And he was growling like Gene Honda as he introduced those lineups. Have a good one, you bet. You bet. Andy Special from St. Louis coming by to make sure that we say only good things about his work tonight.
We'll do our best.
We see Andy during the football season in the Central State 8, and he's from St. Louis proper. Mike Smargesty from Edwardsville. And the other Mike on this, Chris from Charleston on the other side of the state. Mike Bell. Lincoln in red, Senators in white with red numerals. Lincoln has, those are green numbers, are they not?
Yes, green numerals on both sides.
They've got the Christmas colors. Gavin Block will jump center against Obadiah Church, who didn't bother to jump, and an easy tap control by Lincoln. Lincoln to forecourt. We're going to have to get Reggie Redbird out of our way as he's videotaping in the end zone. We've already taken care of the cheerleaders. They're on ends of the court in the end zones, which is what we like. Aaron Hopp on the baseline to Will Cook in the corner. Quick perimeter passes. That's what Lincoln always does on their first possession. Over to Ebelair. A left side jumper is good. They try to mesmerize you with that opening half-court possession, and Peyton Ebelair, who is averaging only 3.9, has the first 2 points of the night. Lincoln sets up in their ever-present 1-2-2. Coach Alexander's been using that for all 25 years that he has spent on the bench at Lincoln. Keon Day on the point, runs it over to Tavon Kincaid left side on the 3-line to Church in the lane to Minder. Flips it up top to Kincaid, right side to Day, back to Kincaid against the zone. High lob right to block of Lincoln under the basket, and Springfield turns it over. So a minute into this game, Lincoln with an early 2-0 lead. They come in at 17-4, 8-3 in the league, a game back of Central State 8 leading MacArthur. Backdoor pass to Will Cook, who's shut down. Out to Ebelair right side. Reverse the ball left corner to Perry for 3. That's no good. And little Kincaid goes up for the rebound and grabs it for Springfield High. Gets it quickly ahead to Nelson in on the left side and block that shot. Lincoln comes up with the loose ball and looks to build on a 2-0 lead. Will Cook to front court, into the right corner, into the hands of Aaron Hopp, a capable scorer. Up top to Perry, back to Cook, right of center for 3, good. Gavin blocks 48th made threes, a terrific shooter from all over the floor. 46% from the arc and 56% on all his field goals this year.
He will get a lot of All-State votes in his senior season. Averaging
19.4 and a team-high 7.2 rebounds, headed to Ohio University to play collegiately. 5-0 Lincoln, 2 minutes in. Left corner Nelson, who really had a good city tournament last week. Nelson leads the Senators at 14 points a game. To Church on the baseline, and he carelessly flings it over the head of Keon Day out near midcourt. And out of bounds to Lincoln, and this one, Tim, has not started the way the home team wanted.
Nope, bad start for Springfield High, and Obadiah Church with a real bad pass.
Can't make mistakes like that and expect to stay in the game with Lincoln. Lincoln is not scoring a lot this year. They average just under 50, but their defense has been outstanding, just 38 points a game. Gavin Block curls to the high post left for a jumper. He missed that one. Church had the rebound, didn't see Block, who stole it from him, and Lincoln still has the ball, up by 5. Perry right side to Block around Minder with a big size advantage, and Trevor cuts him off, committing a foul.
5:26 to go, first quarter, and a 5-0 lead for Springfield High. For Lincoln here at Springfield High.
Ball. Lincoln inbounds the ball. They get it right back to Cook, and now Perry on the left side for 3. No good. He's 0 for 2 early. Perry averaging just 2.7. And the Senators' Minder grabs the rebound. They come to forecourt, get it to Kincaid. His pass on the right side, kicked by Block. And the Senators will inbound in front of their boisterous students at the end opposite us. We sit in the west end zone when we come here to Dewey Gym. Broadcasters from Lincoln up at the top of the bleachers in midcourt to our left. Jeff Benjamin and Josh Komnick, the former Railer star, who's a fine broadcaster in his own right. 5-0 Lincoln, 4:55 first quarter. Tavon Kincaid, front court left side. Out front to Church. Swings the ball left side to Day against the zone. Now over to Kincaid. Penetrates a bit. A jump stop and a jumper is no good. A decent look, but he missed. And Block has the rebound for Lincoln. They'll push it up 5-0 to forecourt. Give it up to Will Cook on the right side. He's up to 10-4 per game now. Aaron Hopp on the left wing, the only underclassman in the starting 5. It's a very thin Lincoln rotation. They just play 2 off the bench. Block on the left baseline now, out front to Perry. Right side to Cook and back to Jordan Perry. Left side to Block. In on Minder with a tough defensive assignment, and the handoff is back to Perry, top of the key. Right back to Gavin Block. Lincoln always taking its time, looking for a high percentage shot. Now Block right baseline, gets it to Perry across the court. Perry skips it over to Block, declines the 3, in on Church, pulls up, shoots and misses. And Minder, who defended well that trip, has the rebound for the Senators. His pass up the right sideline, tipped out of bounds by Will Cook of Lincoln. It's always amazing, Tim, how quickly these games move when Lincoln plays.
A lot of passes each possession for the Railers, and not uncommon for them to throw the ball around half a dozen, 10, 12 times before they get a good shot.
3:50 to play first quarter, a 5-0 lead for Lincoln. Senators haven't gotten many shots off. Church with another errant pass, intercepted in the paint by Perry of Lincoln. They're quickly back the other way, give it to Block on the left side, across the court to Perry. Nobody really guards him. He's not much of a threat from out there. Into the right corner to Aaron Hopp, dribbles along the 3-point line where he's picked up by Keon Day and the Senators man for man. Back to Perry, left of center, hands off to Ebelair, stops at the free throw line, back to Perry. They're daring Perry to shoot. He's missed too early, and he's a little gun shy. Now he's going to fire out of the left corner and drop in the three. Jordan Perry has made 19 threes this year. He's not typically a big offensive force. It's 8-0 Lincoln, but now Nelson has a two-point answer from straight out front, about a 10-footer, and the Senators get on the board.
Took them until 2:55 left in the first quarter to get on the board, but they finally scored.
8-2, Gavin Block back the other way, gives to Perry at the top of the circle, right side to Cook, picked up by Isaac Nelson. Will Cook, his older brother Max, is playing now at Umsel. On the right side, Perry left alone again, and he drills another three.
Okay, he missed his first two. They leave him wide open for two more, and he makes them. Might be time to send somebody out, put a hand in his face.
Early 9-point lead for Lincoln, 11-2, as Perry has 6. Nelson for 3 off the left wing, and that's good.
If Isaiah heats up, Isaac Nelson, if Isaiah Nelson were to heat up, but he's used his high school eligibility, but Isaac, his younger brother, makes 2 shots.
Here's Perry, another 3, missed it off the left side. It's 11-5 Lincoln, and Minder rebounds for the Senators, who are trying to get back in it. Keon Day zigs and zags to the forecourt, and he'll go to the line as he's fouled on a drive to the basket right side.
A couple of other games, we have score updates. 4 from Southeast. Spartans lead Rochester after one quarter, 8-7. And at Chatham, Glenwood trailed early, but they lead after one against MacArthur, 15-7. Glenwood leading at home over MacArthur.
Foul was called on Aaron Hopp, but the first half carpet free throw of the night is good for Keon Day. He does this very well, 76%. Day is a junior who's been playing varsity ball for 3 years. And he is averaging 5.5 points a game. It's 11-6 Lincoln. At the Bowl in Jacksonville tonight, 11-10 Jacksonville leading Sacred Heart Griffin after one quarter. Second free throw is no good and rebounded by Gavin Block for Lincoln. They're up by 5. Just under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Into the right corner to Will Cook, declining a shot. Left wing to Perry. Nobody's guarding him. He missed that 3. Block with an easy rebound. Took it right away from Kincaid. He's almost a foot taller. Outside right to Ebelair for 3. That's no good. And a good rebound off his fingertips by Church, collected on the second stab. Nelson to front court. A pull-up 3 is no good off the left wing. A quick shot and a miss. And a defensive rebound for a Block of Lincoln. 1:25 to go first quarter. The handoff to Block in forecourt. In on Church, put it up, no good, but he'll go to the line. Gavin Block is very strong. Obadiah Church is 6'8", but rather slender of build, and Block took it right at the big guy. Gavin Block at 74%, and he's taken more than half of Lincoln's free throws this year. First one for Block is good, and that is his 4th point of the night.
1:21 left first quarter, 12-6 Lincoln.
Now Jordan Perry, after missing a couple of shots, he had hit a couple of earlier threes, checks out for Lincoln. Isaiah Bowers, their impressive freshman, into the game. He's 6'1".
Played 3 quarters of the JV game, and he's in here in the first quarter of the varsity game.
And the free throw for a Block is no good on the second try, rebounded by Obadiah Church. 12-6 Lincoln, 1:15 first quarter. Keon Day across the court, left side at midcourt to Nelson. Nelson back to Day across the 10-second line. Skip pass to Kincaid on the left wing, and now to Javon Waters, who has entered in the backcourt. Up top, Kincaid, right side, Day for 3. Good! Keon Day had his legs undercut after releasing the shot. He didn't get the foul call. And a technical foul is called on Matt Reed, who wanted that foul call and didn't get it. And he gets a talking to by the official, who teed him up and then went right towards Coach Reed. So Gavin Block will get 2 free throws, and then Lincoln will get the ball up 12-9. And 53 seconds to play first quarter. Andy Special comes over to calm down Coach Reed. Andy is not the official who made the technical foul call.
No.
And either the official had a short fuse or Matt said one of the magic words, because he got teed up fast. And the first of 2 staff carpet free throws is good for Gavin Block. So now the Senators have been called for technical fouls in both games here tonight. One of their junior varsity players got teed up in the 4th quarter of the underclass game. Second free throw for Block is good. He has a 6-point quarter. Block, the first time these teams played, scored 13. he's a guy who doesn't panic when he starts slowly at the offensive end. He knows those opportunities to score will be there.
All these Lincoln kids can shoot, and if they miss a few, they just keep shooting.
14-9 Lincoln, 45 seconds. It wouldn't shock anybody if they held for one. Perimeter passing, they're up by 5. At the top of the key, Will Cook with the ball. Picked up by Javon Waters. On the left side to the freshman Bowers. He's guarded by Obadiah Church. Bounce pass to Ebelair, tightly defended by Tavon Kincaid to the right of the jump ball circle. Over to Cook, and Waters pushes him out to midcourt with 23 seconds. Now Gavin Block top of the key, and it looks like Lincoln is holding for the final shot. They have a 14-9 lead on Springfield, takeaway by Church. He'll go to the basket and jam it at the other end. Bowers panicked a little bit, and Church with his long reach picked it off and stuffed it home. 14-11, a reach-in foul on Kincaid with 2.4 down on the court. That's not a bad foul, as the Lincoln ball handler, Ebelair, was preparing to take an end of the quarter shot. So Lincoln will inbound, and they run this play very well. They're just to the left of the basket. Look out for the lob. Oh, and instead they throw it away. Right over the top of Ebelair and out of bounds. And Coach Alexander throws a Tom Brady half the field pass to the official, and the Senators down 3 will inbound, length of the floor to go. They'll bring in Minder to quarterback this play. A line drive pass picked off in midcourt. Blocked from 25 on the right side. No good. He airballed that. The first quarter comes to an end.
Never a good turnover when Block is the guy that catches the ball, but he did miss the shot.
Lincoln had led by as much as 9 early. It's 3 at the end of 1. 14-11. Lincoln leading here at SHS. Back in a minute.
Okay, everybody's been texted that asked for it. At all our venues.
JHS on top, 27-21 at the half.
Okay. Tee up the home coach when one of his players gets undercut on a 3-ball. Must have dropped an F-bomb. With John Levin, Tim Schweitzer back at Dewey Gym at Springfield High. After one quarter, 14-11, Lincoln leads the Senators. Springfield ball off the first quarter break.
And Lincoln keeps the reserve Bowers in the game for Perry to start the second period. Trevor Minder stays out there for the Senators. He was out there at the start of the game, of course, and at the end of the quarter. Front court left side, it's Nelson. Over to Kincaid, left of center. On the point for Lincoln in that 1-2-2 is Aaron Hopp. On the right side, the pass to Keon Day. Senators have taken 25 seconds off the clock. Baseline right to Minder. Back out to Nelson. Swings it out front to Day. Day between his legs on the dribble. Right side to Nelson. 4-3 in the tie, and it's good. Isaac Nelson, second 3 of the night, and his 50th of the year. He's up over 40% on the year, and the Senators have climbed back to a 14-all tie. 7:15 to go first half here at Dewey Gym. Will Cook shading left on the dribble into the corner to Bowers. Dumps a low to block at a double team. Turns and gives to Hop on the right side. I don't think Hop's taken a shot yet.
No.
Into the corner to Block. Now out to Hop on the perimeter. Wide left to Cook. Dances in on his man Day. Meets up with Church though. Back out to Hop, who thought about a shot but saw Church approaching. Gives to Block a left of center 3. No good. And Church rebounds for the Senators.
Hop got hurt about 2 weeks ago, and he's not 100%, but they put ice on his midsection after every game, and he's getting a little better.
Springfield looks for his first lead of the night. Coming to forecourt at the east end opposite us. Kincaid, left of center to Keon Day against the 1-2-2. Free throw line to Church for a jumper that is no good. Hit the rim twice but didn't drop. And Gavin Block has the rebound for Lincoln in red. Raylers to front court in this 14-all tie. Driving the left side by Ebelair, and he is cut off and fouled, and that'll be 2 quick ones now on Tavon Kincaid.
And if there's one guard the Senators need on the floor, maybe all 32 minutes, it's Tavon Kincaid. Littlest guy out there, but He's a key ball handler for them and a pretty good defender normally.
Now Aaron Hopp will fire on the left side for a long two, and that's no good. Rebounded by Nelson for the Senators, who have started to find their groove. Nelson across the timeline, gives to Minder. Left wing Day on the side to Kincaid. The lob for Church, he jammed it.
Beautiful.
Obadiah Church came in on the weak side, and the Senators have a 16-14 lead, but it didn't last very long as Will Cook rises up and drills a three off the right wing. 17-16 Lincoln as this one starts to pick up in intensity. 5:40 to play first half. Kincaid out front to Church. Left side to Nelson. Lincoln knows to go out and get him there. Minder low to Church. Wide right to Kincaid. Little shake and bake move. A good spin. He laid it up and in, but a foul before the shot was hoisted towards the basket.
Reach in by Lincoln. Evelair.
Kincaid with those two fouls departs for Javon Waters. And Bowers leaves for Lincoln. They get Jordan Perry back in the game. Lincoln up by one, 17-16. That's the first foul on Evelair and just the second on Lincoln. Into the left corner to Keon Day. A floater is good as he comes charging in towards the basket. 6-4 Day playing with some confidence now. And 18-17 SHS, 5:15 second quarter. Top of the key, Perry. Left side pass to Aaron Hopp. Aaron is A-R-O-N. Hopp is H-O-P-P. Gives it up to Gavin Block against the Senators' man. Now Hopp gets it back on the left wing. Guarded by Church, who is 10 feet off of him. Now to a Block. Left of center, back to Hopp. Right side to Jordan Perry. Again, nobody guarding him for SHS. Perry gets it back from Evelair, launches a three, and that's good. Well, I don't know. Perry has missed a few tonight, but he's made 3 threes. He's already at 9 points on a 2.7 average, and Lincoln is up 2, 20-18.
3 out of 6 on threes, 3 out of 7 overall for Jordan Perry.
At the top of the circle at the other end is Keon Day, right side to Waters. Back to Day, right of center. Lincoln flashes out to get him out of the 1-2-2, so he gives it to Nelson, left wing. Into the corner to Trevor Minder. Bounce pass low to Waters, and he got bailed out. He was losing his balance on the end line, but he got shoved and fouled by Aaron Hopp.
Update on the Lanphier Eisenhower game. They're playing over in Decatur tonight, and they have just finished their first quarter. 14-12 Eisenhower, the lead over Lanphier.
And Jacksonville now has a 6-point lead at halftime at home over SHG, 27-21. Inbounds pass to Day, who launched a three off the left wing. There was no good long. And another rebound for Gavin Block of Lincoln. Block to front court, right side to Perry. Another wide open three. Missed that one. And Waters tips the rebound to Minder for SHS. Midway through the second quarter here at Dewey Gym, 20-18. Lincoln by 2. Lincoln 17-4 on this season, 8-3 in the CSA. Here's Waters coming in on the right side and banking it up and in. Javon Waters averages just under 3. And he ties the game at 20. Hard dribble towards the basket, Evelair. Pass over to Perry, deflected, ran it down on the baseline. Good play, gives it to Block. Block into the lane, a ball fake. Back to Perry on the right side. Now to Cook and out to Perry. That's the man that the Senators have encouraged to shoot tonight. Perry now has the ball right of center, getting it back from Evelair. Underhand pitches it to Block. Hard drive to the basket, blocked cleanly by Church out of bounds on the baseline. Block used one ball fake. Church didn't go for it. Timed his leap perfectly, and that's his second block of the night. And this one was on Gavin Block. 20-20, 3:15 second quarter.
Common spelling, by the way.
B-L-O-C-K. And Perry with the ball on the left side. Perimeter passes now to Bowers. And to Will Cook at the top of the key. Left side Perry. Bowers in the left offensive corner. Out to Evelair for Lincoln. Dribbles in, gives to Perry. Right side three is good. Now, I think somebody's going to have to come out and at least breathe on him.
Yeah, they're leaving him as wide open as can be.
23-20. It's really just been shooting practice for Perry tonight. 2:40 to play first half. Senators down 3. Church in the right corner, out to Waters.
He's 4 of 8 on threes, Jordan Perry.
Keondae lobbing for Church, and he was a little too tall for him. He made a very good play. He tried to tip and missed, then got his own rebound, and from left of the basket, took his time and put it up and in.
Boy, he can jump through the roof.
23-22, Lincoln by 1. Ebelair, a hard drive on Waters, who blocked it cleanly, got away with an inline violation. Ahead to Nilsson at the other end, laid it up and in.
Charge.
I think we've got an offensive foul, no basket. That is the call.
Yeah. It's at the other end of the floor, so we didn't have a real good look. But it's a 50-50 call, and the 50 went against Springfield High.
First on Nelson and the 6th on the team. Lincoln is one of the better teams you'll see at taking charges.
Especially big number 22.
And they get the ball to the aforementioned
Academy award-winning flopper.
Yeah, he can really embellish
And that's
contact,
a compliment,
can't he?
by the way.
Down the lane, Cook, left corner to Perry, again wide open, and again a made three. Yeah, they're going to have to switch up here. It's not a bad idea to let Perry try to beat you. He's only averaging 2.7, but he's made 5 threes in the first half.
Not only trying to beat you, he is beating you, Springfield High.
26-22, Senators down 4. Waters in on the left side, good bounce pass to Minder, but he bobbled it. Out to Nelson for a 3, and that's good.
Right in the face of Ebelair.
And timeout, Matt Reed. Timeouts on Sports Radio 1450, sponsored by Steak and Shake. Isaac Nelson has made 3 threes and he scored 11. It's a 30-second timeout. 1:34 to play first half. 26-25. Lincoln on top. Back in half a minute.
Arthur down at Chatham at halftime tonight. Titans up 27-17 over the league-leading Generals. 27-17 Glenwood over MacArthur, trying to go 2-0 against MacArthur, the Titans.
And Glenwood right there in the CSA race, along with Lanphier and Lincoln.
Yeah, just a game behind MacArthur.
Gavin Block at the head of the key for Lincoln, up by 1 with 1:18 to play first half. Left sideline to Perry. Now they work a right side to Cook. An open 3, but he missed. Offensive rebound to Bowers. Back to Cook. Stumbles in on Church and missed from 10 feet. And the rebound to Minder for SHS. So as we come down to a minute to play in a rapidly moving first half, Springfield can take the lead again. Nelson to the front court. Left side over to Keondae. Top of the key with 53. Right side to Javon Waters, who's played well here off the bench. It's a 1-2-2 with Ebelair on the point of that ever-present Lincoln zone defense. And the Senators now have a 3-guard setup out on the perimeter. Day steps in, gets a pass from Minder. A left-wing jumper is no good, though, from 15. Lincoln rebounds and runs. Cook to forecourt. Good bounce pass low to Bowers. A ball fake on Minder. Got him off his feet. And Minder is called for the foul.
30 seconds to go in the half. 26-25 Lincoln. And Isaiah Bowers to the free throw line. We're in varsity play this year. He's just short of 80%.
Now Lincoln's looking for that 4th score.
He could be it.
Tonight it's been Jordan Perry, but he really hasn't been guarded. And he's made 5 threes. For Bowers, the free throw is good. He's got another staff carpet try coming.
Yeah, there's no question the Senators made a decision tonight who not to guard, and it was Perry. It hasn't worked out very well.
5'10 junior Garrett Isles into the game for Lincoln. That's about as deep as they go off the bench. And Bowers very calmly sinks the second free throw. He's got a nice stroke and looks like he's going to be another good find for the Railers.
See if the Senators can get a 3 ball out of Nelson here before the end of the half. Tied again.
20 seconds to play. They're down 28-25. Senators holding for 1. Keondae just right of the jump ball circle to Waters and back to Day. Day actually standing in the center circle with 10 seconds. Outside right to Waters. Looks for Nelson in the corner, but no shot. Out to Minder, top of the key. Day, 2 seconds, pass deflected out of bounds with 0.3, and it's got to be a tip-in now.
Well, you can lob it to Opie, and he can tip it if they get him a good lob.
Not enough time to catch and shoot. I don't know if the Senators realized that. Nope, they did not. Day put it up, but you can't count that even though the official had his arm in the air. He missed the three anyway from about 35 feet. Lincoln will take a 3-point lead into the locker room at halftime. Each team scored 14 points in the second quarter. How long that take? 25 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
If that. Boy, they play fast games, don't they?
They sure do. Game tipped at, 2 minutes till 8, so 24 minutes.
Lincoln 28, the Senators 25. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back to Dewey Gym with more.
The winning 50-50 ticket number is 137-8390. 137-8390. If you have the winning ticket, you can claim your prize at the table by the main entrance. Once again, if you have the winning ticket, you can claim your money at the table by the main entrance.
What do basketball players do when they're not playing on a Friday night? They go to a basketball game. Pearson Wofford of Springfield Lutheran, the undefeated Crusaders, number 1 ranked in Class 1A, here sitting in the Springfield High seating area, along with Michael Cameron, sophomore guard at Lincoln Land Community College, former star for his dad at Pleasant Plains High School. Enjoying the Senators and the Railers here tonight. 28-25 Lincoln as we start the third quarter.
And Lincoln will head to the east end, opposite us. They are in red tonight. They have 3 sets of unis. They also have green, but they're wearing red tonight. And they've got their starting 5 out there. Ebelair gives it up on the right side to Cook, to Perry at long range. And back over on the right wing into the hands of Aaron Hopp, and now to Will Cook. Cook to Jordan Perry, who made 5 threes in the first half. Up top to Hopp, 4-3. That's no good. Rebounded by Church.
Did you just say that?
What's that?
Up top to Hopp?
Up top to Hopp. I could make a living out of this. Just speaking in rhymes. Keon Day at the top of the key. That'd take about 2 minutes to...
That would wear out fast.
Yeah, have the radio knobs flipping across the city of Springfield.
Something would be flipping, that's for sure.
That's right. Tavon Kincaid on the right side to Minder in the corner. What rhymes with Obadiah? That might be tough.
That would be a tough one.
Kincaid back to Minder in the right corner, guarded by Gavin Block on the side of the 1-2-2. Block and Aaron Hopper on the back end of that zone defense from Lincoln. A minute into the third quarter, no stoppages yet this period. 28-25 Lincoln. At the free throw line, it's Church. Turns on Perry. Gives to Day left side, though. Day around Church on the screen. Pass deflected and stolen. Good play by Ebelair. And Block him up with the ball for Lincoln. In the left corner, Will Cook. Oh, he got shoved down by Keon Day senselessly. That's a hard foul and 3 free throws coming up.
For a good free throw shooter.
Not sure what Day was thinking of.
No. It wasn't a tackle, but there was plenty of contact. It sure wasn't a flop by Will Cook. He just got knocked down.
No, and he hit his shoulders or the back of his head on the court. He's okay. He's got 3 staff carpet free throws coming. And the first one is no good.
Score update from Jacksonville through 3 quarters. The Crimsons lead SHG 35-34, so a good one at the bowl tonight. Crimsons up 1 after 3.
Lincoln tries to go up by 4, and they do as Cook rims in the second free throw for his 4th point. That foul on Keon Day was his first, and he'll get a breather here to try to forget about that mental mistake he made a moment ago. Will Cook has another staff carpet free throw coming after some debris is taken off the court by official Andy Special. 29-25 Lincoln, 6:42 in the third. And Cook made it, so he makes 2 out of 3. And the Railers go up by 5, 30-25. In the backcourt against the press, Minder ahead to Nelson, safely to front court left side. Out front to Little Kincaid. Point guard over to Waters, left side to Nelson, the hot 3-point shooter who made 3 in the first half. Lob in the lane from Waters to Church, wide left to Nelson. They get out on him in a double team. Skips it across to Kincaid, 4-3, that's good.
Kincaid, only second shot of the night as they've guarded him pretty close.
22nd made 3 of the year for Kincaid. He is in the middle 20s in terms of percentage made. 30-28, SHS gets it down to 2.
But Kincaid has been shooting better lately, and that was a good look.
Gavin Block on the left side, backdoor to Ebelair, over Church from 10, no good. The rebound tapped out of bounds, and who's going to get it?
Ebelair. batted it. Nobody touched it, so it should be Springfield ball, and it will be.
After a conference, the officials decide in that manner, and the Senators have a chance to tie the game or take the lead this trip. 5:54 to play third quarter. Springfield's had no trouble with the Lincoln press. Minder to Kincaid in backcourt. Over to Minder right side. Front court right side to Church. To the cutter, Waters. Good ball fake on Hop. Then he dumps a low to Church with an outstanding pass. And Obadiah Church has tied the game.
Great decision by Waters after he took that pass in heavy traffic.
30-30, 5:30 to play third quarter. Ebelair top of the key. Left corner to Perry. Out to Hop at long range. Hands off to Ebelair near the top of the circle. Ebelherr. Peyton Ebelair gives to Hop. Comes in on Church, who discourages him from continuing that, but a good backdoor cut and a pass to Ebelair for the layup. Lincoln's done that well for so long with those backdoor cuts, almost like a Princeton move. And a 32-30 Lincoln lead at the 5:05 mark of the third.
Yeah, the lane was open. Ebelair just ran right down there, and Hop hit him with the pass.
Kincaid in front court. Left side pass to Nelson on the sideline in front of the Lincoln section. Out front, Kincaid, 4-3, no good. Rebounded by Block, who's had a good night on the glass. Lincoln to front court, up by 2. Ebelair up top to Block. 4-3 on the rim, no good. And the rebound to Waters for SHS. 4:40 to play in the third. Senators in white. Minder gives to Kincaid after Trevor had some trouble catching the pass from Waters. Now back to Kincaid from Waters. Waters top of the key. Shading left on the dribble. The bounce pass to Minder, out of his reach, but a good catch. Flings it up top to Nelson to save the possession for the Senators. Nelson taking on Perry. His pass deflected but caught by Waters high on the left side. 32-30 Lincoln, 4:15 to go third quarter here at Dewey Gym. Tavon Kincaid over to Waters. Left wing pass to Nelson. Quick three. That's no good. And Block all alone on the weak side has the rebound. Lincoln looks to build on a 2-point lead midway through the third. Block at the top of the circle. Gives it to Ebelair, guarded by Kincaid. Dribbles right. Swings it over on the side for a three that is good for Aaron Hop. His first basket of the night. Hop averaging 9 per game. And Lincoln pushes it out to a 5-point lead, and they're a very good front-running team. You don't want to trail them by more than a possession or two entering the fourth quarter. Obadiah Church now with a drive, draws a foul on the baseline right at the opposite end.
Reach in by Gavin Block. First foul on Block. First foul on Lincoln in the second half. At 3:37 left in the third quarter. 35-30, the Railers lead it.
Keon Day back into the Senators lineup as Waters sits. Trevor Minder to inbound on the baseline left. Out to Kincaid high on the left side. Gives to Nelson, guarded quickly by Cook. Right side to Minder on the block to Church. Swings it up top to Kincaid. Pass off the hands of Day, but he gets it back off Cook's fingertips. Gives it to Kincaid down the lane. Double clutching, no good. The rebound right back to Kincaid. Off a tip by Church and a foul going back up. And Aaron Hop is hopping mad. He didn't like that call.
Then he jumped up and down 3 times and showed us his hops. The officials didn't tee him up. He didn't really earn a tee on that. He was just frustrated.
And I think the official that made the call had turned his back to the scorer's table when Aaron elevated. Kincaid's a pretty good free throw shooter, and he makes the first. 71%er. Lincoln is at 68% as a team. 35-31 Lincoln. Second free throw for Kincaid, sponsored by Staff Carpet, is good. It's a 3-point game.
Tavon Kincaid is playing himself into an all-conference senior season. He's been pretty good.
35-32 Lincoln, 3:10 third quarter. Gavin Block left side around Nelson, takes him down to the basket, but sends it up top to Aaron Hop. Now the handoff to Cook, shading left on the dribble. Ends it at the elbow and looks for help. Out to Hop at the top of the key, gives to Block. Block around the screen, gives it back to Hop. Wide open, left side three is good.
They can all shoot.
No, I think they're going to switch it to a 2. Yeah. One official signaled a 3, and then the official on the other side, who had a better look, came charging across and helped out his partner. It's a 2 for Hop. And 37-32 Lincoln. Hop must have had 1 foot on the line.
Happened at the other end of the court, so I couldn't tell, but the refs got it right.
2:45 to go, and Matt Reed will call timeout. We're in the third quarter. The clock is actually wound down to 2:40. It's a 60-second timeout at 37-32 Lincoln lead, and we'll be right back.
Back at Springfield High, 37-32, Lincoln leads the Senators, 2:40 left in the third quarter. After three quarters at Chatham, Glenwood leads MacArthur 42-30. And at halftime at Eisenhower, Lanphier leads 40-29 over the Eisenhower Panthers.
And that's a 28-point second quarter for Lanphier in that game. They were down 2 at the end of the first quarter. Springfield High basketball down by 5 off the timeout, 2.5 to go third quarter. Kincaid on the right side today against the Lincoln 1-2-2. Up top to Tavon, back left side to Nelson for 3, no good. Rebound long to Minder though. Minder one dribble, he is left of the lane, gives to Kincaid, good, no look to Church for the jam. Church snuck in on the right side, Kincaid snaking a pass around a defender, and Church has his second stuff of the night, 37-34 Lincoln. 2 minutes to play third quarter here at Dewey Gym, and the Senators are hanging right in there. Aaron Hopp, top of the key for Lincoln. Hands off to Block, curls to the top of the key. A ball fake on Church, used a little body, but it didn't go. Got his own rebound. Left of the basket, Church bounces it up top to Ebelair. Right side pass to Cook for 3, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Church for the Senators, down 3. Quickly ahead to Kincaid, goes hard to the basket, lost his balance, and is called for the travel.
6th turnover on Springfield High. That's not a lot. You know how many turnovers Lincoln has tonight? 0.
Lincoln as a team is averaging under 8 turnovers per game.
So they're under their average. 0 so far.
1:35 to play third quarter, and Hopp brings it up for Lincoln, up by 3. 37-34. Here at Dewey Gym.
Lincoln's good, aren't they?
Jordan Perry to Ebelair.
They're only up 3, but you think they're up 10.
And you know what they do. They know what they do, and they do it very well. There are no surprises when you play Lincoln, with the possible exception of Jordan Perry hitting 5 threes in the first half tonight.
Yeah, but they can all shoot it.
Aaron Hopp for 2 off the right side, no good. The rebound to Kincaid. Kincaid, the little water bug, comes to front court, and he threw it behind Keon Day with miscommunication down the bounds at midcourt.
37-34, the Railers in front with 1:04 to play in the third quarter. Still anybody's game, and I've been kind of quiet about it, but Gavin Block has missed 6 shots in a row after making his first tonight.
Hey, he hasn't scored since the first quarter.
Got to be quiet about that so he doesn't hear that.
Yeah,
he's got to step it up.
10-0 in the fourth quarter. He passes the ball left corner to Hopp, and the three-point basket is good.
He gets an assist on that.
And this one will stay a 3. An earlier Hopp 3 was switched to a 2. 40-34. That is the 9th made 3 for Lincoln tonight. They had 8 field goals in the first half of the game, and 7 were from three-point range. Nelson to front court, 38 seconds left in the third. Senators down 6. Kincaid right side to Church for 2, and that is in and out, no good. Tough break. Rebounded by Ebelair, and Lincoln will play for the final shot of the period. They have doubled their halftime lead of 3 to 6 here, and we're down to 18 seconds. Hopp at the top of the key. Hands off to Ebelair on the right side with 15. Back to Hopp on the sideline. Church comes out to greet him. Up top to Peyton Ebelair, guarded by Kincaid with 8 seconds. 7 and 6. Pass on the right side to Cook. Gives it to Block from out front. 4-3 on the rim, no good. Church has the rebound, and Block heads to the bench, having missed his last 7 shots. But through 3, he and his Lincoln teammates lead here at Springfield High, 40-34. Back in a minute.
Back at Dewey Gymnasium after 3 quarters, Lincoln 40, Springfield High 34. Central State A basketball, Springfield High ball off the timeout. Thanks to our producer, Robert Urbanek, who's with us all evening. Robert's had a busy day and busy week. He's been keeping the AM Springfield show going all week, and that is a chore. They have a lot going on that show.
Tavon Kincaid in front court for the Senators, loops it into the lane to Church. Back out on the perimeter, though, and now on the right side to Keon Day.
Just getting all Sam's sponsors on the air is tough.
Kincaid, top of the key to Church in the lane, got bumped, missed the shot, but he was fouled on the court. He will not get a free throw chance here.
Control board on our games, John, is a cakewalk compared to getting everything done in the morning.
Tell you what, though, Lincoln makes it a challenge to get all your spots in because their games are so darn
They
fast.
do move quick, don't they?
We've played 46 minutes, and that includes the 10-minute halftime. And here we are at the start of the fourth quarter. Tavon Kincaid on the left side across the court today. Right wing to Nelson, steps on the gas, but no shot. Out today, back to Nelson. He will shoot a three on his step back. No good. Kincaid in one motion, snuck in and put it up and in off glass.
Second littlest guy on the floor, Kincaid.
Tavon Kincaid has scored 7, 40-36. Lincoln by 4, 7-08. Ebelair on the lob play, but his man couldn't get loose for the leap. Hop made the catch, couldn't take the shot. They usually try to lay that up and in on the alley-oop, so they bring it back to the perimeter instead.
Perry will shoot if you give him the ball.
Perry's got the ball left side. He made 5 threes in the first half. Nobody guarding him. Now Church eyeballs him a bit. They hand off to Hop, who trades places. Perry gives it to Ebelair. Now to Cook right at the lane. He's got a height advantage on Nelson. Didn't use it. Out to Perry. 4-3. No good long. And I think the Senators going to be called for a clear-out foul as Keon Day dragged his Lincoln man across the court.
Going to have fouls each way on that one because Will Cook got away with a big shove against Isaac Nelson at the same rebound positioning.
2 on Day, and both of them here in the second half. Those are the only fouls on the Senators since halftime. Perry, top of the key.
Guarded by Church.
Yeah, out on the perimeter. Gives it up to Aaron Hop. Circles his dribble left and almost traveled. Looking backdoor for a block, but can't find him. Instead to Perry at the top of the circle. Right side to Block. Hesitating dribble drive. Well defended by Church. Up top to Perry. Now in on the big guy. Great backdoor pass to the Block for the layup.
Block didn't miss that shot after missing 7 in a row.
And they were able to pull Church away from the basket, which set up the lane for Block to utilize for that layup. 42-36 Lincoln, 6 minutes to go fourth quarter here at SHS. Minder in the left corner, double teamed out of the 1-2-2, turns and gives to Nelson on the perimeter. Nelson starts right on the dribble, hands off to Kincaid, who's had a very good night.
Springfield's got to attack this zone by going right to the hoop here in the fourth quarter.
Get it to Nelson right to the lane for a jumper that's good.
Or a 15-footer right wing by Isaac Nelson will do.
Isaac Nelson's second made 2 of the night. He has 3 threes as well. And has scored 13. Senators hanging in, down 42-38 with 5.5 to go. Ebelair, top of the key for Lincoln, dances right on Kincaid and the man. Left side to stocky Jordan Perry, hands off to Block. Here he goes, basket left side to clean. Stopped by Church. Senator ball, the lob ahead to Church from Day, under the basket and tackled by Hop in the end zone. And thank goodness they came to a stop right in front of us.
They have good breaks.
Not a bad foul by Aaron Hop. Although it is his 4th. And they'll have to get him out. This is the first time Lincoln has subbed in the second half. Their starters played the first 11 minutes of the half, and Isaiah Bowers checks in for Lincoln up by 4. 5:13 to play. Minder gets it into Church, and he was held across the wrist by Will Cook, rather.
Cook's first foul. Number 6 on Lincoln or 5? 5 on Lincoln.
42-38 Lincoln. Minder to inbound, again to Church. Right at the lane, out to Nelson for 3. He drilled it.
A 1-point game off the Isaac Nelson make.
42-41. Nelson's 4th 3 of the night, his 52nd of the year. Here comes Ebelair down the lane. Backs down Kincaid, but doesn't shoot. Turns and gives to Perry. Perry again guarded by Church. Hands off to Block. Back to Perry. A left side 3, and that one's good.
Jordan Perry's night.
Yeah, he started to back away as soon as he released it. He knew it was good. 45-41 Lincoln, down to 4:40. Kincaid top of the key. I'll bet the 18 Perry has tonight are a career high. Kincaid comes into the lane on the right side, draws a foul. That'll be the last defensive non-shooting foul on Lincoln. That's number 6. And individually, it's foul number 2 on Peyton Ebelair.
4:35 to go, 45-41 Railers.
Into Minder for a rare shot off the left wing. No good, but Kincaid again in one motion. Right in front of the basket, put it up and in.
Little Tavon, 2 offensive board buckets in this quarter.
At 5'7", and he is all of that, 45-43. But now Ebelair comes in on the left side, drive and banks it up and in from about 6 feet.
Springfield just can't catch him.
47-43. Lincoln has had 2 quick responses after the Senators. They've gotten it down to a 1-possession lead. Nelson drills a 3 off the left wing.
Back to a 1-point game, 47-46 on the 3 ball by Nelson.
Great fourth quarter for Nelson, 8 of his 19. Down under 4 minutes to play. Ebelair, hard drive on Kincaid. Lost him, but throws it up no good. Off the rim to Church, and the Senators look for the lead.
Ebelair had a good look at the shot as he was falling away on the left side of the basket.
3:45 to go. SHS to front court. Minder in the left corner. Block with a good wraparound steal. He batted it ahead to Perry and then got it right back.
That's a big takeaway for the Railers with 3.5 to go and a 1-point lead.
Senators can take some chances defensively. They've got multiple fouls to give.
Yeah, they've only committed 2 here in the second half.
Jordan Perry on the perimeter left side. He's made 6 threes tonight, and Church
They still don't guard him.
recedes defensively. Perry at the top of the key, hands off to Gavin Block, who typically owns the fourth quarter for Lincoln. Now back to Perry. Lincoln taking its time as the Senators now extend, and Church comes out and gives up a foul on Perry 25 feet from the basket.
Only foul number 2 on Obadiah Church, though. Kind of unusual. He's usually in foul trouble when they walk out of the locker room.
3:06 to play, fourth quarter. Aaron Hoppery enters for Bowers for Lincoln, so they've got their starting 5 back out there. Senator student section in the corner opposite us is standing. And Lincoln has the basketball at that end of the floor. Under 3 minutes to play now. 47-46 Lincoln. Perry at the top of the key. Right side to Hop, guarded by Minder in the man. Across the court, back to Perry and back to Hop. They play catch and run some clock. Lincoln by 1, 2:45. Hop dribbles left, gives it to Perry. Now to Block at the top of the circle as they end the 2-man game. Back to a bounce pass. Ebelair, no shot available to Block into the left corner. Perry, he got another for 3.
Unbelievable.
And he skips back to play defense, having hit his 7th 3 of the night. Jordan Perry, who averages 2.7. 50-46, Lincoln by 4. Senators just can't catch them. 2:18 for the game. Kincaid right side, and a foul on Cook on the reach, and a 1 bonus for Tavon Kincaid.
2:14 left. 50-46 Lincoln off the made 3 by Perry at the other end.
I think even Perry can't believe he made that one.
The 7th made 3 of the night.
Perry's not a bad three-point shooter, but he had made 18 all year coming in.
Well, when they don't guard you, a little easier to shoot, I guess.
Staff carpet free throw, front end of the 1 bonus for Kincaid is good. He has his 10th point, all of them since halftime. Kincaid third high on the team, averaging 10.4. 50-47 Lincoln, and 50-48 is Kincaid, who has been terrific in the second half of this game, sinks the second. 2:10 to play, a little token pressure in backcourt. Lincoln by 2, 50-48. Gavin Block, probably the best ball handler on the team, brings it up on Nelson, goes behind his back, gives to Perry. He wouldn't take that shot with his team up by 2.
Well, Church actually is up on him now.
1:58 to go. Turning a handoff back to Hop. Lincoln again not close to the bonus. Only 3 fouls on the Senators this half. Bounce pass ahead to Perry, and timeout Neil Alexander at the Lincoln bench.
We'll take a 30 with 1:50 to go. 50-48 Lincoln over Springfield High. Back in half a minute. Titans held on to beat MacArthur. Glenwood was up 12 heading into the fourth quarter.
What happened to Ryan Staley tonight?
Got the night off, and of course Hawk and Todd Blakeman go way back. So Coach Blakeman asked his former classmate Adam Hawkins to do the PA for him.
A couple of chili illies right there from Illiopolis. Well, Lincoln's going to run some more clock up here by 2. Springfield sitting on 3 team fouls. May have to start giving them. We're down to a minute 40. Aaron Hopp, a ball fake to the basket around Church. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Kincaid. Senators can tie with the 2, take the lead with the 3. Kincaid, a hop, skip, and a jump, lost it, but Minder picks it up. Out to Nelson on the left wing, steps in, tries to tie it for 2, no good. Rebound to Block, got hit across the face inadvertently by Minder for team foul number 4. With a minute 22 left, and the Senators still down 2.
I think Springfield got away with a goaltend at the other end on the blocked shot that got them that run out, but unable to convert. Springfield one and done off the miss by Nelson. Has to play pressure D with 1:22 left and a 2-point Lincoln lead.
That foul on Minder was his 3rd. Andy Special, the official, talks to Keon Day and Will Cook as the ball is inbounded to make sure that they break it up and don't get too physical. Gavin Block, after a long look, gets it into the corner to Ebelair, and Kincaid fouls him.
Only the 5th foul, though, on Springfield, so Lincoln will have to inbound again, and Block was on about a 4.5-second count when he threw that ball.
Yeah, they've got plenty of timeouts remaining. The veteran Block elected not to use one. Full court pressure, Senators down by 2. And Ebelair got fouled by Minder, who put his elbow up on Ebelair's shoulder before the ball was even put into play.
Yes, ultimately, if Lincoln needs to win this game at the free throw line, they're very capable of doing that.
They have made 7 of 9 free throws tonight, and they're near 70% on the year. Gavin Block to inbound. The next Senator foul puts Lincoln at the line, into Hop and back to Block. 117, 116, 115, Lincoln by 2. Block just across the timeline, almost traveled. Hop to Cook in the corner. They're going to try to trap him, and Coach Alexander sensed that and called timeout at the Lincoln bench.
Another 30-second break with 1:09 to go, and Lincoln up 2 back in the half minute. A good game. CSA battle between league championship contender Lincoln and Springfield High. Railers lead at 50-48, 1:09 to go.
Ebelair will ignore the Senator student standing right next to him as he inbounds the ball, and it comes to Block on the perimeter, and Block is fouled. Maybe a quick foul by Nelson, a 1 and bonus with a minute 6. I'm not sure Block is the man whom you want to put on the line.
3 out of 4 tonight at the line.
74% on the year. If you can get to Ebelair, you want to foul him. He's 10 of 29. This is for a 3-point lead, front end of the 1 and bonus. He left it short, but got his own rebound. Nobody put a body on the shooter. Wow, it came off the front of the rim all the way back to Block, and we're under a minute to play. Lincoln running clock.
Shows you how bad the free throw was. Bounced right back at him like a ball returned to the bowling alley.
Yeah, Block kind of short-armed it. Now Block has the ball, backdoor pass, but no shot taken there by Will Cook. They'll work it on the perimeter smartly. Lincoln by 2, 45 seconds. Block with a bullet pass, but again, Cook sends it out to Perry, not even looking at the basket. And Ebelair is fouled by Day, and that's the guy you want to foul with 39.5.
Ebelair, as John mentioned, has struggled at the free throw line this season. Uncommon for any of the Railers. Not to be money at the line, but staff carpet free throw chance here for Peyton Ebelair with his team up 50-48 and 39.5 seconds left in the game.
3rd foul on Keon Day. The front end of the free throw, no good, wide right. Rebounded by Church. 35 seconds, the Senators down 2 in the bonus.
Take care of the ball first.
Tavon Kincaid, right side to his teammate, Keon Day, and timeout called by Matt Reed at the Senator bench.
Take a 30 with 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lincoln 50, Springfield 48. Springfield ball in 30 seconds. can get a three-point basket here, what would the score be? 51-50.
Yep.
Well, Senators are going to need at least 50 to keep the game going, and 51 to take the lead, and they'll have the ball on the side right in front of the scorer's table, trailing 50-48.
Yeah, that was that weird Thursday night game. Remember that on the 18th? And this has been kind of a bizarre game with Perry making all those threes and Block missing a critical free throw.
Can Springfield get a shot to tie it or lead it here?
Down to 25, Keon Day. Right corner to Kincaid. Aaron pass, but he leans and makes the catch. Left wing, Nelson for three!
Gavin Block on the foul. Isaac Nelson had Block right in his face. Fired a ball over Block fouled him as the shot was delivered. 4-point play chance. Senators lead 51-50. Plenty of time though. 18.9 left. See if Isaac Nelson can give him a 2-point lead.
Great concentration for Nelson.
Oh yeah.
His sixth made three of the night. He has scored 22. 70% foul shooter. Nobody along the lane for the Senators. The free throw is good. 52-50, 18 seconds. Lincoln basketball. Gavin Block brings it across the half-court line. 2-point lead Senators. Block to the basket on the right side. Whips the pass into traffic. It is out of bounds off of Minder with 9.5 and back to Lincoln.
Block whipped a pass under the basket at the baseline, and Minder intercepted the pass, but he juggled it out of bounds, and Lincoln will have it with 9.5 seconds to go. Trailing 52-50, they'll have it right under their hoop when we come back in 30. The Cyclones win 49-46 over Jacksonville. Here with 9.5 seconds left in regulation, 52-50 Springfield high off a 4-point play by Isaac Nelson. It'll be Raylor's ball under the Raylor's basket. They'll have it left to the hoop to inbound. 9.5 seconds is plenty of time. Lincoln will aim to either tie it or take the lead.
Jordan Perry will trigger. Nobody guards him after a long look. Aaron Hopp in the left corner, bounces to Block. Back to Perry, a left wing three. Lincoln takes the lead. Timeout with the clock down to 2.4.
Didn't you know it was going to be Perry to shoot it?
It's Jordan Perry night at Dewey Gym.
The night he's had, you knew they were going to find him to get him a shot. You think Block, of course, for Lincoln, late, trade, that he'd be the guy to take the shot, but not tonight.
He had the ball briefly, and Perry was open. Now, he was defended better than he had been for much of the night, and the Senators actually wasted a little time before getting that timeout. They could be inbounding with about 3.5, but we're down to 2.4. They've got the length of the floor to go, and off Jordan Perry's unlikely 8th made three of the night. And a great game here at Dewey Gym. Lincoln is seesawed back in front, 53-52.
They did put 4/10 of a second on the clock. Made it 2.8. So Springfield will have time to get the ball in and get a shot if they can get it in. And get a shot. They'll have a chance to win it before the buzzer. If not, Lincoln will get out of here with a Jordan Perry win.
I'm not even sure we have to look it up. That's got to be his career high.
Absolutely.
24 for Perry.
All 3-point baskets. 8 of them.
Trevor Minder to inbound. 2.8 seconds. Length of the floor to go. Lincoln cannot foul.
I guess you want Kincaid or Nelson to shoot it and Obi to be in there to put it back if they miss.
Any kind of a look across half court would be satisfactory. Lincoln will call timeout after taking a look at what the Senators were planning.
Okay, 2.8 to go. 53-52 Lincoln off the Jordan Perry 3. We'll take a 30-second break. Stay tuned. and win it or lose it. 53-52 Railers. Isaac Nelson gets a 4-point play to put him up. 52-50 with 9.5 seconds to go. Lincoln gets a timeout. They get the ball inbound to Gavin Block, and he flips it for a 3-ball from Perry, who makes his 8th 3 of the night.
They're going to put Bowers on Minder. Bowers with a 6'3" and a long reach. Minder to inbound, bounces ahead to Nelson, and timeout Matt Reed with 1.8. They got the ball advanced to half court, and that's a quick and a smart timeout.
So now they can lob it in from right in front of the scorer's table at midcourt. No timeouts left for Springfield High. So they need to throw the ball in somehow, some way off this timeout. We get a shot, down a point. 53-52 Lincoln, 1.8.
A couple of screens and lob it for Church near the basket.
1.8 to go in the fourth quarter. If Springfield doesn't win, Jordan Perry will be the Lincoln hero. See if Springfield can have a hero. It was Nelson, with time running out, who got him the lead. Can they get it back and win the game?
Minder at midcourt on the right side to inbound. Neil Alexander has a discussion with the official.
Calls another timeout.
And calls timeout.
Coach Al's going to talk to them about what he saw in the Springfield half-court set. 1.8 to go, 53-52, Railers.
Must be something about the name Jordan and three-point shooters at Lincoln High School.
Into 3 quarters over at Eisenhower. Eisenhower's closed the gap. Lanfear's lead is 5, 55-50 after 3 at Eisenhower. We have a final, as we mentioned, from Jacksonville, where Sacred Heart Griffin came from behind and beat the Crimsons 49-46. Nothing in yet on the final from Glenwood. They're playing MacArthur, or from Southeast Rochester, but we should have finals on those shortly.
Yeah, Mike O'Brien from Channel 1450 had plans to go over to Southeast, but only if this game wasn't a close game. He's still here.
They're all still here. Springfield down a point will have the ball with 1.8 to go to inbound at half court. 53-52.
And Trevor Minder again will be guarded closely by Bowers. Bowers, the freshman, 6'1" with long arms. This is the end of game play. Minder looking for the lob, but Church isn't there. Half court to Tavon Kincaid for the win. No good. They got it up on the rim. A little wide right. They couldn't find Church. Lincoln defended well on the final play. And Jordan Perry, who looked like Jordan Nelson tonight, he may float that to Lincoln.